The commercials make them look so enticing. Cruises today are not like they were back in the day, man. You got roller coasters on those things now. You got crazy-ass slides on those things now. It is literally a floating city. But there is a dark side to cruises that Kristin knows about.
Oh, is there a dark side? The stories were plentiful, most coming from BuzzFeed List and also Business Insider. These are true stories that happened upon cruises. Brace yourself.
The dark side of cruises. Okay.
There was a fire in the engine room of the Carnival Triumph in February of 2013. It cut the power to the entire ship and left it adrift in the Gulf of Mexico for 4 days. Conditions deteriorated rapidly.
I bet.
Overflowing toilets left passengers to dispose of human waste in plastic bags, and many slept in makeshift tents on the decks to escape the smell and rising temperatures inside. Carnival refunded the cost of the trip, later nicknamed the Poop Cruise, and offered $500 and a free cruise to passengers.
Have you guys ever been on a cruise before?
A couple times.
You have.
Many a cruise. My family loves a cruise.
If you don't get like the high-end rooms, those things are like little itty-bitty dorm rooms, man. So if something goes wrong with the plumbing, there is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in those little rooms.
True.
In June of 2012, a group of men were hired to mingle with passengers on a Holland America gay cruise. When passengers saw photographers and videographers filming the men, they worried that pornography was being filmed on the ship. The men were forced off the ship at the first port of call, which was Tunisia, in the middle of the Arab Spring uprising. According to the Wisconsin Gazette, the men were hired models who had limited money, no Tunisian visas, no means of return passage, and no ability to speak the local language. They sued RSVP Vacations in Holland America.
Damn. Wow. You know how much they won in that case? Because it might be worth getting kicked off that ship.
Nice.
All right. So a couple revealed to Inside Edition that they discovered a hidden camera in their bedroom.
Oh, damn.
On board the Carnival Fantasy.
That's scary.
I said, "Is this what I think it is?" said Chris White, who was traveling on a 3-day cruise with his wife. She looked at it and became concerned, and we were just really flabbergasted that there's a camera in the room, and it's plugged up and it's working. According to Carnival, a video transmitter was discovered in the cruise goer's room, and the device was turned over to the FBI.
We got to bring this back one day for listeners calling in to tell us where they found those hidden cameras, man. The first time we did it was so scary, like dressing rooms. I think a tanning bed also. There was a camera in there trying to be well hidden.
My dad has all of these techniques to find hidden cameras like that he's always telling us about, and every time we go somewhere, he's always checking. And I always thought he was crazy, but I forget where we were. But one time we were somewhere and in the room, and sure enough, he found one behind a mirror.
Is that right?
And it was working and everything, and I was like, wow.
All right. Somebody shared on a Reddit thread, the same guest took a dump in the pool 3 days in a row.
Come on now. Come on now.
The pool had to be emptied and disinfected each time. On the third occasion, they caught him. He proceeded to scoop the poop into a glass and hand it to a member of staff saying, the pool didn't need to be emptied.
Oh.
He was immediately kicked off the ship.
Yeah.
I would imagine so.
There should be an international law that after the second one, they're allowed to throw you over the side.
Yeah, poop out there.
Yeah, poop out there. There's plenty of room out there. I was on a Disney cruise one year. Have you guys ever been on one of those?
Yeah.
No.
So, you got a lot of little kids on Disney cruises. Some of them are in diapers that are kind of leaky and stuff. Well, there's a little kids pool right there. And if a kid takes a dump in the pool, you'd be shocked by how fast that they clean that thing up. I mean, the water goes away in a minute. They got that thing cleaned out in 15 minutes.
They probably have to have it down to a science.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're like not even lifeguards. They're just poop guards. Just going on the side there going, there's one, clean it out.
All right, so again, the dark side of cruises. This person shared, I was a passenger and was shooting the S with one of the crew members late at night. He told me that on an earlier cruise, somebody had died in a hot tub the first night out of port, and people didn't know for hours. He managed to stay propped up, and his sunglasses helped hide it. Several passengers entered the hot tub during the time and assumed he was antisocial for whatever reason.
That dude is relaxing. He is chill.
He's chilling for real.
This vacation is exactly what that dude needed.
He's dead tight.
The crew.
I see.
The crew discovered him when they were closing the pool area for the night. They moved the body downstairs to the morgue. Yes, cruise ships have morgues on them
Really?
because there's so many old people. They almost always have somebody die on them. None of the passengers except the guy's family found out about it.
Whoa, get out of here. Like a real Weekend at Bernie's type deal.
Was just floating in the hot tub and nobody had any idea that the dude was deceased.
Damn.
Wow.
Oh my God, I have 13 more.
Oh, God. All right, let's get to a couple of them here, and then we'll get into the entertainment buff.
Okay. That one's going to be hard to beat, the dead guy in the hot tub. Hold on a second. I want to make sure I end on a really good one. This one is jacked up. The Crystal Symphony was expected to dock in Miami, but it was diverted to the Bahamas in January of 2022 in an effort to evade federal order for U.S. Marshals to seize the cruise ship, part of a lawsuit over $4.6 million in unpaid fuel. So it's got a cruise full of people. They refuse to go to port in Miami because the boat's going to get seized. So instead, they take everybody to the Bahamas. Passengers were ferried to Port Everglades in Fort Lauderdale a day after their scheduled return to Miami. In the meantime, Crystal Cruises has suspended sailings for the next few months, and its parent company has filed for bankruptcy.
The Bert Show.